Hi everyone, it's Nintendude. February 4th, 2024 marks the 3-year anniversary of my first video, so I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you. The continued support you guys have shown me throughout the past 3 years is truly remarkable, and I can't thank you guys enough. A lot has happened in the past 3 years, so I'm taking this opportunity to share with you guys everything that's happened up until this point. This is the complete history of Nintendude 428. So the story actually starts a long time ago. I had this old Kindle Fire that I used to play mobile games on. It was currently 2015. I learned about this game called Geometry Dash. I downloaded the light version of the game onto my Kindle Fire before getting the full version. From 2015 to 2018, I had a huge Geometry Dash phase. But this phase came to an end around when Update 2.11 came out. My old Kindle had broken, and I had shifted to console gaming. I was a huge fan of Kirby games. I enjoyed their cute charms and fun gameplay. In 2018, I finally got my first laptop, a dinky little Chromebook. Yes, my first laptop was a Chromebook. I named my Google account KirbyKid28 because I was a kid who liked Kirby, duh. But this was also when I made my YouTube account. I wanted to make videos like SMG4, who was a YouTuber I was a big fan of from 2016 to early 2018. But because my Kindle broke and his content was rather obscene, I was forced to stop watching him. My original vision for my channel would be to create Kirby videos in a software called Garry's Mod. I even had my own OC in mind named KK28. He was a red Kirby with a Diddy Kong hat and a backpack. He was gonna go on adventures with Kirby and various other characters. However, I didn't have Gmod, and even if I did, I wasn't ready to learn such a complicated program. So for a while, that was where the story ended. I got a more powerful computer in 2020 that had Steam and Garry's Mod, but like I said, I didn't feel like learning such a hard program. I mainly played GTA 5 on my laptop, and even though I got Geometry Dash on Steam in October of 2020, I thought I had no way to record either GTA 5 or Geometry Dash. So my dreams of having a YouTube channel had been all but extinguished. Fast forward a bit. It's February 4th, 2021. I'm playing GTA 5, and I switch my character to Franklin. I must have hit a certain command that activated the Xbox game bar and started recording the game. I was in shock. I wasn't sure what to do, so I did one of the street races in the game. After that, I stopped the recording and uploaded the video to YouTube. I felt so accomplished. After years of dreaming, I had finally started my YouTube account. A few days later, I found out that the Xbox game bar could also record Geometry Dash, and the rest is history. So I've got my games and my recording software. Perfect! But how were the videos I made? Well, they were... How do I put this?
Bad. The word you're looking for is bad.
Yeah. I know I was new to making videos, but these videos are so painful to watch today. I can't help but wonder what the hell I was thinking. The Geometry Dash videos were mostly inoffensive, but the GTA 5 videos often had obnoxious edits and music put in them. I also played Doki Doki Literature Club and Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, remember that game? But DDLC was boring as hell, even when I got to Act 2. And FNF? Those videos were so appalling, I permanently deleted them off of YouTube. That should tell you everything. I also made memes on occasion, but those also sucked. And of course, I can't mention 2021 Nintendude without Sunset Paradise edits.
I will have
2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip.
Oh, please, just erase me.
This series right here is what got my channel really rolling. It was my most popular video for a while. This incentivized me to make more and more Sunset Paradise edits once more episodes came out. But sadly, like the memes I made, most of the jokes were painfully unfunny or flat out stupid. I genuinely can't believe I let this happen. I am so sorry. But at least these videos were successful, for better or for worse. If there's one thing I can give 2021 Nintendude, it's that my motivation for making videos was at an all-time high. Even if the quality wasn't there yet, I felt great. Nothing was gonna stop me. Oh, I was so naive. High school! AKA hell! I was a rising freshman at Green Hope High School, and my parents pushed me to join the Green Hope marching band, and so I did. Each day after school, we would march around on the practice field for 3 hours, and this lasted from June to October. It was grueling, and I was not a fan of it. There was also band camp during the summer, and those sessions could take 4, 8, or even 12 hours. So as a result, the number of videos I uploaded drastically declined. One day during October of 2021, I was waiting for my bus after school when I overheard someone's conversation. That someone happened to be none other than Envy. He was a Geometry Dash fan just like me, so as you can imagine, we quickly became friends. So all in all, 2021 Nintendo was absolute garbage. With the exception of most Geometry Dash videos, 2021 Nintendo boiled down to cringeworthy edits, poorly thought out jokes, and stories that did not age well. Thankfully, we can only go up from here. And up we went. I took note of the mistakes I made in 2021 and built upon them. At the end of January, I hit my first milestone, 100 subscribers. I also met SD at lunch one day around May of 2022. At this point, I was ready to take this channel to the next chapter. My original plan was to have a series called The Adventures of Nintendude 428. It would have combined storytelling with various Geometry Dash levels. It ran for a total of 2 episodes before being replaced by what you guys know as the Superstar arc. For those unaware, SMG4 had recently released his Revelations movie, which was a major inspiration for the Superstar arc, and the 5 gems, those are the exact same gems from Super Mario Party. Pretty cool, huh? In the middle of 2021, I discovered a YouTube channel named TaKirbyStar. At the beginning of 2022, TaKirbyStar checked out my channel. He knew nothing about Geometry Dash, but he still enjoyed my content. I mention this now because around this time, he announced that he was looking for voice actors in his series, Kirby and Friends. I auditioned for the role of Tough, but didn't get it. Star ended up making me into a Kirby OC named Nintendude. He was a red Kirby with a Diddy Kong hat, dark red horns, and glasses. So it looks like KK28 actually became a real thing. Nintendude first appeared in episode 12 of Kirby and Friends, Kirby Squeak Squad Rewritten. Although the video hasn't aged well, I'm still grateful for my inclusion in it. On August 22nd, 2022, I was scrolling through some pictures on DeviantArt, and I asked this user if he wanted to roleplay, and he said yes. That user would go on to become my boyfriend, Ryder. The more we roleplayed, the more we started to fall for each other. Relationship goals, am I right? Back on my channel, I was consistently knocking videos out of the park. Nintendude vs. the Demon Gauntlet, Bad Piggies themed to GTA 5, Freaks, Frights, and Funk, and many more. 2022 was such a phenomenal year for this channel. Surely 2023 will be just as prosperous, right? Right? Mark Twain called the late 19th century the Gilded Age. By this, he meant that the period was glittering on the surface but corrupt underneath. I say this because 2023 Nintendo was kinda like this. The videos were still great, but besides that, everything else was tough and painful. There's a reason why there weren't as many uploads in 2023 compared to my last 2 years. I was finishing up my sophomore year, and in April, I got a job at a place called Jet's Pizza. The job was fine and manageable, but I wasn't a very good employee, as I was very prone to complaining and disagreeing with my managers. Oh well, at least I didn't need to worry about marching band. 2023 was also the year where I gave Gmod a shot. Finally. At first, I was just messing around with props, weapons, the physics gun, and the stand poser, but the Kirby Star taught me how to use things like the ragdoll mover, welding tool, bone merge tool, and even how to make stop motions. Thanks to Kirby Star. Speaking of to Kirby Star, I came up with the idea for a Mario Kart themed episode of Kirby and Friends with Nintendude as the protagonist in January. It was going to be the 19th episode of Kirby and Friends entitled Day at the Races. The name was inspired by the Mario Party 2 minigame of the same name. Even though the video was scheduled for October 2023, I was super excited and quickly got to writing the script. We actually decided to turn this story into a whole character arc for Nintendude about him getting his time to shine despite facing rejection and neglect. The script went through many revisions and changes, but I was beyond happy with the final result. Sadly, that's where the positives fizzle out. Uploads were very scarce in 2023. I just couldn't find the time or motivation to make videos. Maybe it was because of my ADHD, or maybe I was just procrastinating, or perhaps I have commitment issues. Who knows? What I do know is that my first semester of junior year was coming up in August, and all 4 of my classes were going to be brutal. Speech 1 honors, physical science, American history, and Adobe video design were my 4 classes, and all of them were going to require serious time and commitment. And as a student who cares about their grades, I knew I had to study. It was a lot to bear, especially when I had 2 or more tests or speeches in the same week. Combine that with the insane amount of studying, my job, and my dwindling motivation to make videos, and you have yourself a recipe for disaster. I'm really grateful to have friends like Envy, Star, and Ryder who can be there for me when I need them most. As I'm writing this, these problems are still prevalent to this day. But you know what? For as much shit I gotta go through, I know that I have to stay strong throughout it all. After all, I'm not the kind of person to just give up. And now we've arrived at the present. Despite everything that stood in my way, I've made it to this point. I owe a big thank you to all of you guys. You guys are the most important thing to me. I'm very lucky to be able to do what I do, and while I wish I could upload videos more frequently, it's worth it to make these videos as good as possible. Making videos is one thing, but making high quality videos is a completely different beast, and it just makes the videos I do upload all the more special. Thanks again for sticking with me all this time. Here's to many more great videos